From the Mumbai studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
The establishment in Maharashtra has slapped 8 fake cases against the Republic Media Network. 8. And a similar story is being played out in the state of Odisha. The target in Odisha is OTV, Odisha's #1 network. A senior editor of the top Odia channel OTV was picked up and questioned only because he reported against the chief minister. We're now going to give you more details of what the OTV case is about. But tonight, before we debate, these two states are proving to be a classic example of what happens when a police, a prejudiced police, and a motivated political party work in tandem against leading media houses. Here is what happened in Bhubaneswar today, and please watch closely because it can happen anywhere. And then we begin our next debate on free media versus fake cases.
टेलीविजन चैनल्स के नाम सामने आए हैं. सबसे बड़ा नाम है रिपब्लिक टेलीविजन का.
Police is often used as a tool to target the free media, be it in Maharashtra or Odisha.
पुलिस कर्मचारी जो है कल रात से है, कल से है, दिन से है और आज तक भी हमारे ऑफिस में है और बाहर भी पुलिस कर्मचारी जो है तैनात है. क्यों है ये तैनात? क्यों यहाँ पर कार्रवाई? क्या सर आप क्यों यहाँ पर क्यों पे है? कुछ बोल सकते हैं क्यों है यहाँ पर आप? आज सारा देश जानना चाहते हैं क्यों है यहाँ पे आप?
That's the state of the free media which stands up to the establishment, a trend that even the Supreme Court observed on Thursday, saying, "We are concerned that of late police commissioners have the tendency of giving press interviews on ongoing cases." An observation echoed by the Bombay High Court today, which said even Supreme Court was perturbed by trend of police commissioners giving TV interviews on ongoing cases. Practice can influence criminal investigations. These observations are critical. In Maharashtra, Republic has been targeted by the state. Anuj was arrested. Arnab was summoned in several fake cases.
They were continuously trying to make pressure on me that what exactly are the lead you are on to, what is exactly you are looking on to. But that's the right of a journalist. That is what I was doing.
In Odisha, a story based on an RTI reply on the Chief Minister's aerial survey ended up in the police picking up Ramesh Rath, an OTV journalist. The channel itself has faced several fake cases, FIR under POCSO Act, on fake encroachment charges, Disaster Management Act, SC/ST Act, to name a few. For now, this is what the police is saying on record.
In connection with the case, 5 accused persons had already been arrested. One among them was a journalist and then employee of OTV, working under the supervision of Sri Ramesh Rath. In his statement, he had disclosed that Sri Ramesh Rath had supplied him with the obscene material and ordered to circulate in internet.
पहली बार नहीं है कि OTV को टारगेट किया जा रहा है और रमेश रथ इज द जर्नलिस्ट जिसने ये खबर ब्रेक किया था कि चीफ मिनिस्टर नवीन पटनायक जी का जो एरियल सर्वे था फ्लड को लेकर, उसके ऊपर जो RTI इन्फॉर्मेशन आया था वो स्टोरी रमेश रथ ने ही ब्रेक किया था. जबरन यहाँ पे अपना डेरा डाले हुए हैं. उनका कहना है कि हम ये कैंपस से छोड़ के नहीं जाएंगे.
Look at the similarities from Odisha to Maharashtra. In both states, leading channels in their respective genre and language speak truth to power. In both cases, police is unleashed to target the media. In both cases, fake cases are foisted against the free media.
How do we explain this dictatorial emergency state that's come out in the state of Maharashtra?
I think it's a very strong contention to say that there appears to be far more than is needed for such an action to be precipitated against the media, and something which needs to be looked at very, very closely by the court in this matter.
The free media will continue to fight back as we witness an inflection point in Indian journalism. Let's debate.
Viewers, we'll first put both sides versus each other. In this case, we will have Litisha Mangat, Operating Officer of OdishaTV, versus Dr. Sasmit Patra, Member of Parliament and spokesperson of the BJD. And then all of us will come into the debate. I think it's fair. Saurabh, Ratan Charda, Savio, Professor Giri, Professor Mandal and Chetan Singh, that we first allow both sides to freely debate the issue. I will only in my introductory comments say this, that I think it is time in this country for the Supreme Court of India, for the High Courts and to all courts to have a serious discussion on the following issue. If you fall foul of a state government, then the state police is used as a handmaiden to fix the media house. It's exactly what is happening. I take on Uddhav Thackeray, Mumbai police, Maharashtra police used to fix me. And fix you, they can file false cases, and when the false cases are found to be wrong, when you're exposed them, then they will put pressure, pick up 3 witnesses, force a 164 out of anyone, build up a fake case. Sometimes the case is not against you, against someone else. Like in our case, Litisha, the case was against India today, but they built and reverse engineered the case to make it about Republic because it suits their political purpose. So let's have a media politician standoff here. Which one of you would like to start first? Litisha Mangat representing OTV or Sasmit representing the state government? Okay, since you raise your hand, Sasmit, listen. I'll give you the first shot at speaking. But when she replies, you will listen to her at length. Second point, I'll go cut the chase. OdishaTV is operated and owned by the Panda family. Point 1. Point 2, when Jai Panda was with the BJD, everything was fine about OdishaTV. When he was with Naveen Patnaik, everything was fine about OdishaTV. But when Jai Panda joins the BJD, OdishaTV becomes the #1 target. Now, we are not fools. No, I know you're smiling and your smile is giving it away. Why are you targeting a TV channel, a news channel, operated by Jaggi Panda and Litisha Mangat to go after Jai Panda? You want to fight Jai Panda politically, you fight Jai Panda politically. You want to fight the BJP politically, fight the fight. I think it's cowardly to target a news organization because you want to fix an individual. I wanted to make that point in the opening remarks because people in India will not know about this. Now, Sasmit, you are free to make your points. Yeah.
Arnab, firstly, regarding the report that you are mentioning, that was...
Can you answer my first question first? Why was everything okay when Jai Panda was with the BJP and everything wrong when it was with the BJP, your party,
I will come to
and
you,
everything
Arnab.
became wrong once he shifted his political side?
Arnab, when the truth has to be exposed, does it require a specific time?
No, why does the truth have to be exposed after an individual joins another party?
Not at all, not at all. You see, elections are done 1 year, 1.5 years back. All that is gone. This is not a political thing, Arnab. You are being misled. Let me clarify that. Give me 2 minutes.
Is the OTV, one last question and I won't interrupt. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Is the OTV journalist arrested? Isn't he the exact same journalist who did an expose on the aerial survey done by the BJD government during the floods? You didn't like the story, like Maharashtra government doesn't like our coverage of Palghar, fix the channel.
The fake story.
It is.
I am going to tell that. Arnab,
I would like to.
Lishita, 1 minute. Litisha, 1 minute.
That was actually done by this person. No, you have not allowed me to finish, Arnab. I'm sorry. You cannot do this with me. If you have invited me for the debate, at least listen to
You're on the back foot.
Statement, please.
You're on the
I
back
request
foot.
you. Firstly, The fake story, I'm telling you, Airport Authority of India, this is the statement by Airports Authority of India, which clearly states that the Honorable Chief Minister's helicopter flew and that he was there, and that this VVIP not being there, which was mentioned fakely by OTV, has been exposed by the Airport Authority of India, White letter number AAI BAE 52. So firstly, to the point, that whether the report that was made by Shri Ramesh Rath or the OTV,
so
which
you
is promoted by
okay, so 1 minute. Okay, so I tell you one thing. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Airport Authority of India.
Okay, now Sasmit, you had the opening round. You had the opening round. I need to keep the debate going. Question here is, no, you'll hear the reply. I am on a fundamental premise before I hand over to Litisha. Listen. You don't like OTV's report. You feel that the report on the fake, allegedly fake 31 helicopter survey of flooded districts by Naveen Patnaik was a fake story. You don't like the story, so you will almost try to close down the channel. Are you out of your mind? Are you behaving like Uddhav Thackeray and Parambir Singh?
Hear the truth. Would you hear the truth for 30 seconds or not?
Let's hear the truth from the other side too. Let's hear the truth from the other side too.
For 30 seconds. This is the statement of Chandrani Murmu. This is the statement of Chandrani Murmu, the youngest member of Parliament of India. We're
still on the aerial survey. We are still on the aerial
Ramesh
survey first.
And this is the statement.
Mr. Patra, we will go to that case, but let me clarify clarify your statement on aerial survey
Sasmit,
first.
now listen to Litisha, please. Sasmit, listen. Sasmit, listen.
First, let me clarify.
Sasmit, you are behaving like a political grasshopper on my program, jumping from one story to the other. Calm down. I know the stress is on you like it is on Uddhav Thackeray. You will all be exposed like Sanjay Raut. My question to you is, Sasmit, listen. You stick to the story. You 1 minute.
Are not wanting to hear
Sasmit, you listen to me. I know you think Naveen Patnaik is watching. You have to impress him. But my question to you is fundamental.
Went and targeted her.
Okay, 1 second, please. Sasmit, listen first of all. The other story you refer to regarding Miss Murmu is 1.5 years old. You have picked it up now. I understand your interest to fix Odisha TV, but no, don't think we don't do our research before coming on the program. Litisha will now respond to you. Let there be an even debate.
Very clearly,
a channel versus a politician.
Who is Ramesh Rath was instrumental in giving him that clip, that morphed obscene clip. That is when this has actually started on. Not because of anything else.
Yeah, sure.
Mr. Patra, I would like to clarify about the aerial flood survey here. The OTV just covered the allegations that were made by an RTI activist. And OTV asked, what does the government have here to clarify? And is it a crime to ask the government to clarify? And is it even possible to do a survey in 19 minutes? A helicopter survey in 19 minutes. Please get your facts right. OTV only picked up the report by the RTI activist. Ramesh Ratho only reported the findings of an RTI activist. It was not a fake. It was not a fake news. It was not a fake case.
It was fake.
Please get your facts right here.
Fake case. It's a fake case. It is a fake case, ma'am.
It was the findings by the RTI activist.
The Airport Authority of India has mentioned this. At least will you listen to Airport
You have proved it to us by you have proved it to us by arresting the journalist who reported the case. You picked up the journalist from the road. He was 100 meters away from his house. You forcibly made him sit in the...
questions are asked about the truth, they will hide behind the garb of media and try to keep themselves away and say our corporate practices, our businesses, our chromite mines will not be questioned. If our employees are doing
I am not talking about the corporate practices. I am talking about the practices that your police did. Your police picked up a journalist from the middle of the road, sir. Sir, your Naveen Patnaik's government picked up Ramesh Ratho from the middle of the road. Is that wrong? Is that right? Can you clarify? Is it fair?
to hide the falsehood.
1 minute, 1 minute.
is not listening.
Shashmit, listen. Shashmit. Now don't behave like Sasmit Patra. Wait a minute.
Yes,
Shashmit Patra, don't behave like Sasmit. The question is the question is simple. 1 minute. Litisha, I'll ask one more question. Suppose you don't like the story they have done. Now Litisha says, I did a story on the basis of the RTI activist findings and we reported the case. First of all, Litisha, you don't even have to be defensive about it. You have every right to report any story. Secondly, if they don't like the story that you have done, let them contest the story. Let them issue a clarification. Let them give their point of view. They have every right to do that. Are you blocking them from giving their point of view? No, they have boycotted your channel.
No, they picked up the journalist who was 100 meters away from his house without any notice.
Why did you do that, Sasmit? What do you think? You are a police state?
First and foremost, Arnab, this journalist whom you say
they barged into the OTV office after that. They barged 2 hours after picking him up. They took him to the Chandrasekharpur police
now
station.
Now you're obstructing me because you do not want the truth come out. Madam, you do not want the truth to reach India. That is why you're obstructing me now.
No. I will tell you also on that case. That case is in trial. I don't think we are any... No, the trial is on that case.
Now you are trying to hide the truth. Now you are trying to talk over me. This is the problem with OTV and
because it is not fair to comment on a case
by talking about
whose
media.
Trial is
Let
on.
me now tell this. Chandrani Murmu in her statement stately says that I have been mentally harassed and tortured by OTV reporters who have viraled a morphed obscene video with a malicious intent to defame me. This is a young tribal lady who is an engineer, who is the youngest member of parliament. Ma'am, you are a lady. Being a lady, at least have some respect for another lady's statement. You are trying to overrun another tribal lady's statement.
1 minute. I don't 1 minute. I don't believe in the concept of gender-based honesty, so I don't know where the lady or man thing comes in here. Litisha.
I could have...
No, let Litisha respond to you. Now, come on, don't heckle. Don't heckle.
I would like to add here. I would like to add here, Arnab. This is a 1.5-year-old case. The trial is on. I'm told that the trial is on, and I don't think we are anybody to comment when the trial on a case
That's
is
true.
on.
1 minute. Shashmit, if that is the case, can you confirm Ms. Mangat's observation here that this is a 1.5-year-old case, in which case what you're trying to do is pick up a dated case which is also sub judice, which is entirely inappropriate. Why are you doing that? If what she's saying is true, you need to explain, not her. No. If what she's saying is true, that the matter is 1.5 years old and in trial, then how can you pick it up selectively? How can you pick it up selectively? Answer Litisha on that.
We cannot comment on that.
No, how can you pick it up selectively?
That is on trial.
OTV is... No. I'm going to clarify that. Madam, please listen.
Yeah, you need to clarify.
To overrule. Allow the truth to reach India. Don't stop the truth. OTV, Jaggi Panda and Jai Panda are trying to bury the truth. How?
Your problem is with Jaggi Panda and Jai Panda. Your problem appears to be a political problem. Your problem is a political problem. No.
What about the reporters? What about the channel?
1 minute.
It is a 24-year-old channel, sir.
He came out. And it
is a 24-year-old channel. Talk about the channel. Talk about the... Sir, you have been fabricating fake news left, right and center for the last 3 months.
To come out. Madam, please allow the truth.
So you realize that, 1 minute.
If you will talk anything except Jai and Jaggi Panda, I will allow the truth to come out.
Your obsession is with Jai and Jaggi Panda. Now, whatever problem... 1 minute. Just a minute. For years, Saurabh and Aparajita Sarangi of the BJP is also here. For years, when Jai Panda was in the BJD, right, and a very powerful BJD leader, he was the best person and OTV was the best channel. Now Jaggi Panda has gone to the BJP. He's the worst person and it's the worst channel. You may have views on Jay Panda. You can say he's the worst person. But why are you targeting the channel? Isn't it cowardly, Aparajita, for them to target the channel? Tell me, in Odisha, is this not an open fact? That since, because of a political fallout with one of the shareholders, you're targeting the channel. Aparajita, what's going on in Odisha? Aparajita Sarangi of the BJD.
Yes, this is a problem. Yes,
a
very good evening.
Arnab has contested this. He has viraled all of this obscene video, and thereafter you're protecting him. You are not wanting a young tribal lady to get justice. Is this what OTV and Jagi Panda and Jay Panda have reduced?
Your personal problem with Jagi Panda and Jay Panda has nothing to do with the channel. Please calm down.
Arnab, please let me speak.
I'd like Aparajita. Sasmit, you've had a lot of time. The others have not spoken, and I think you are. I need to remind you, it's not a meeting of the BJD parliamentary party. So thank you, Aparajita, please.
Yes, a very good evening. I thank you, Arnab, for giving me the opportunity to speak. I was listening to my colleague in the parliament, Dr. Sasmit Patra, and I can just find all these statements ridiculous. It's full of sound and fury signifying nothing. I am the member of parliament from Lok Sabha from Bhubaneswar, and I have also been in the Indian Administrative Service for 25 years, having seen the working of the present government. In a series of incidents, we are talking of only Ramesh Rath incident, but in a series of incidents, this particular state government has been displaying its vindictiveness and its arrogance. They cannot tolerate OTV just because it does not submit itself to the whims of the government. The OTV must be complimented by all of us. The OTV is complimented by my party, of which I am the spokesperson, for being very free, very independent.
In the state government,
very free and
at that time,
independent.
Mr. Naveen Patnaik could do no wrong. When you were an IAS officer in the Odisha administration,
let me tell you that this particular
but today when you are
television
in the BJD, suddenly Naveen Patnaik becomes
very
I think this is very shocking that as a lady, when Chandrani Murmu, your colleague who is there in the Lok Sabha with you, when she's crying out for justice through her statement, instead of supporting her, you are supporting OTV and Jagi Panda and Jay Panda.
Despotism
I think this is
that
so
they don't see things in proper light. That's the problem of the state government. Too much of arrogance,
too
much of complacency, too much of autocracy. Is this the way somewhere to run the government? Can you gag the press like this? Can you gag the press?
Sorry, ma'am.
Why can't you see things in true light? What is wrong is wrong and what is right is right.
Sasmit, now, Aparajita, Sasmit, if you think that you are going to behave like a bull in a china shop on my program and not answer my questions, that's not fair. I have a question for you, you'll have to answer this. Now wait, Sasmit. My question is, Sasmit, now I have not even asked the question. What kind of indecent behavior is this? Where you don't even allow anyone to ask a question, you want to make one-sided comments. And constantly you're being patronizing to women, saying as a woman do this, as a woman do that. We do not believe in the concept of gender-based truth. Do not make sexist comments. Now please, Sasmit, you are on the debate with Saurabh Shukla. Question here is this. Sasmit, I want you to plead.
Yeah.
First of all, Sasmit will have to be quiet. Saurabh, one. Sasmit, do you or do you not plead guilty to the charge of filing case after case, case after case, case after case against OTV ever since Jay Panda joined the BJP? Just give a yes or no reply.
Absolutely not.
Okay, then stop there and let me prove you wrong. Stop there and let me prove you wrong. Stop there. No, you'll have to listen to me. No, you stop there now. I gave you enough time. No, I need to prove you wrong. The question, no, 1 minute. He has lied on my program, Saurabh. And do you think I'm of the type that I will let him get away with a lie? He says I have not targeted OTV, and there is no pattern. Let me give the facts here. Give me a minute. BJD said we have banned OTV. Witness number 1. banned a news channel, behaving like Rahul Baba, Bunty Bubbly, ban on participation on OTV. Right? This is exactly the way Parambir Singh behaves. I ban Republic from entering my press conference. I, the Lord Dictator Parambir Singh, ban Republic from the press conferences.
Arnab.
Second point, allow me to complete. Then in April 2019, they file a complaint against OTV alleging that the channel is influencing voters to vote against BJD. Madness? Madness taken to another extreme? You are lying. Third point, harassment to reveal source in the gang rape story. Right after OTV exposed the SFSL report, 1 minute, I've done my research, showing alleged rape of a 14-year-old girl in 2017, Litisha, you may remember this case, which was denied by the state police. The crime branch sent reports to force the reporters to reveal their sources. Exactly what is happening, Saurabh, with Republic here. Reveal your sources. I, Parambir Singh, the Lord and Master, want to know where you got the Hansa report from. Fourth point.
This is the larger...
Okay, you make your point. Okay, go on. Saurabh and Sasmit. Saurabh, DK and Sasmit.
The larger problem
Saurabh, Aparajita, DK and Sasmit are on the debate right now, all four of them.
Yeah, larger problem is that democracy is being muzzled by vendetta-loving politicians who are running a vendetta against journalists. That's a problem. Democracy dies when a free media dies. That's a problem. The problem is some of these politicians cannot divest the fact that there is an independent media in this country which is raising its voice. And we need protection as journalists. This is what we want.
Sasmit, don't tackle.
As journalists, we need protection.
Sasmit, don't tackle. The debate was with DK Giri and Saurabh Shukla. Please, Sasmit, back off.
Mr. Patra, it's a right to ask questions to those in power, wherever they are. This is what we do as a journalist. The problem is this politics of vendetta. You put pressure tactics, try to get
So we have to be careful.
So the channel doesn't know any story. This is the problem. The problem is that you want to muzzle democracy. Media, fourth estate, is an essential pillar of a democracy. You are drifting away from your late founder, even Biju Patnaik's ideals. He was a votary of free press. You are drifting away from his ideals as well. Please explain that.
Litisha, wait a minute. Litisha, wait a minute. Wait a minute, let me give you another example. Saurabh, a minute. Saurabh, my friend, 1 minute. Let me give you another example. No. What happens when I really hope and pray that their lordships, their respected lordships, their distinguished lordships in all the courts of the country hear me on this.
Absolutely.
I wish I could don black robes, your lordships, and come before you. But since I don't have the privilege, I want to make a point to you. Today, if we get on the wrong side of the state government, the state police machinery is unleashed on us in ways which are unimaginable. Witnesses can be tortured, pushed. I have a case in which, because I reported against Maharashtra government or Palghar and SSR, when a witness gave testimony that she named India Today, the police sent 30 policemen, surrounded her house. And now Parambir Singh gives an interview right after he's being pulled up by the Supreme Court for giving press conferences. He gave an interview saying, now I've got a witness to speak against Republic TV. So they can fix witnesses, they can fix anything. I give one more example in this case, please. Let me give you an example. OTV published an audio clip which revealed gross mismanagement in Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation run hospitals. What happened after that, Savio, is very interesting. Exactly how Uddhav operates with Republic. The Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation served a notice to the channel. That is then followed by an FIR by the Bhubaneswar City Commissioner of Police. Why? For spreading false and misleading information. If they want, they can even pick up 3 people, some ex-employees tomorrow, to say that the channel paid money and received money for false and frivolous information. So point is, fake allegations and frivolous cases can be easily instituted against channels if they do exposés that go against the interests of the local governments. And on the basis of these 164 fake statements, they can go anywhere and try to use coercive action against a channel. Is there no recourse that the media has, Savio, and why don't you debate this right now with Professor Manojit Mandal?
Arnab, can I at least answer to your question?
No, Sasmit, there are others also.
I want to speak.
I'm coming to you, Aparajita. We have time.
Arnab, the problem in the country right now is that there is a need for protection of media and protection of the journalists, because there are governments that think that they control the people, control the media, control the propaganda, control the communication. There needs to be strong laws to protect journalists. There need to be strong laws to protect the media. The truth is, the job of a journalist is to go after the truth. That is what their job is. Unfortunately, most of the time, the truth is about corruption.
What about fake news? What about fake news?
What about fake news?
What about fake news, Savio?
In the government.
Yes, media.
So correct fake
yes, what
news.
about fake news?
Correct
media
fake
also
news.
has to be
Set
responsible.
laws. Set
What
the
did the
laws
Chief
to
Justice
correct
of India
fake
say?
news.
What did the
Set
Chief
the
Justice
laws,
of India
correct
say?
fake news.
Freedom of speech is the most
What did you
abused
do?
freedom in recent times.
As a law,
Here the Chief
reform.
Justice
What
of
are the
India.
laws to fake news?
You know, I believe, unfortunately,
You can shout from Goa and we can listen to you.
unfortunately,
Yes, I am
unfortunately, and okay, I'll get Professor Manojit Mandal on this debate. Professor Mandal, unfortunately, in this country, if a state government goes after you, they can fabricate any evidence from anywhere. I'll give you one more example. Right after the BMC's notice on 12th August, High-Tech Medical College and Hospital filed a defamation case against OTV over the audio clip allegedly revealing mismanagement in the hospital. Then on 17th August, and Sasmit, why are you lying on my program? 17th August, Kendrapara MP Anubhav Mohanty served a legal notice to the channel over the viral audio clip in which he misbehaved with an OTV reporter when the channel questioned his educational qualifications. Right or wrong, Sasmit, tell me. Apologize on the program. I asked you whether there's a pattern of harassment. You said no, I've just proven it.
Foremost, the allegations that have been made in terms, absolutely. If you'll allow me, I'll tell you the truth. In the minor gang rape case, OTV employee has gone and alleged that she was not given the proper justice through JMD Jagi Panda. In the land case of OTV, a former driver
Who are
of
you?
OTV,
No, you.
a scheduled caste person.
Oh,
in his name,
right.
OTV
Pick up
transferred the
every
land
case against
and
OTV,
was
employee, non-employee. How they run their channel is none of your business, sir. Okay, no. This is now going too far. Ratan Sharda, wait. Litisha Mangat will respond. Now I'll have a 30-second rule here. I'll have a 30-second rule because Sasmit, you're not listening to me. You got your 30 seconds. She'll speak 30 seconds. You come back 30 seconds, and that's the way it will go. We have 4 windows on the debate. Both of you in the middle. Stop. You're not the anchor of the program. 30 seconds you had. Litisha responds. You get 30 seconds back. Ratan Sharda is the independent arbiter on this debate.
Can I make a small point?
No. I want Litisha to respond first. Litisha, you heard that?
So,
Mr. Sharda can't be an
yes.
arbiter.
Mr. Sasmit Patra, there was a Vishaka committee that was installed here, in OTV. The lady refused to go to the police. Despite we asking her to go to the police several times, she refused to go to the police. So OTV, we ourselves went to the police and said that this is the case that this lady is bringing up, but she refuses to come and file with you. And yet the police didn't take any action. We went to the High Court. The High Court gave a structure to the police for misbehaving, for mishandling this case.
Oh my God. Now, if that is the case, if they followed the Vishaka
so you
committee...
have wrong information.
Sasmit is completely exposed, Aparajita. If they are following the Vishaka committee guidelines, then on what basis are you making these defamatory comments on OTV on my program? Apologize right now. Sasmit, apologize right now to Litisha. Apologize right now.
And the lady, their Jagi Panda is insisting the lady to come and appear in front of the Vishaka committee, to go to the police. There are audio recordings out there. The police leaked these audio recordings. The case is on trial. We are not supposed to leak audio recordings. They did not arrest or file a case against any media channel.
Sasmit, apologize to
audio recordings.
Sasmit, apologize to OTV on live television now for having made fake charges against them.
Where there is a conversation.
No, rather than Sharda, should Sasmit not apologize?
Jaggi Panda insisted a lot of times. There is a
No, what is therefore?
There is recording that has been submitted to the government.
He's continuously talking.
Naveen Patnaik
He's dominating the debate with false allegations.
Guideline.
No. Sasmit, listen.
It's completely.
MD did not go for the POXO Act. He
I see
did
a
not
pattern
violate the
here.
POXO Act.
Ratan Sharda.
Hush it up
Mr.
by going
Sasmit, I
in
see
for
a
the
pattern
Vishaka
here.
guideline.
We did go for
This is the reality, Arnab.
I see a pattern here where now journalists are very easy prey.
Litisha.
To make these false allegations.
Will you allow others to speak?
Yes, Ratan Sharda.
Will you allow others to speak?
You are making a false allegation,
See,
madam.
there is a pattern which we can see in Kerala. CPM workers harassed 3 journalists because they had given a report about misappropriation of funds. There were 3 cases in Calcutta because journalists exposed funds given to non-existent clubs. There were cases in Mamta's government against the people for falsification of accounts, and the journalists were harassed. There are 55 cases against journalists across India for reporting on COVID, some real, some fake.
Nobody is arrested in Bengal. Hello.
Have I talked to you?
Hello, Mr. Sarda, the independent arbitrator.
Have you named
There are no arrests in Bengal.
Have I named you? This
no
is
arrest of journalists in Bengal.
And let me come
Please
to this
correct
more serious
yourself.
problem.
You are a master of falsification.
There is a case
you are
or
a
not against
master of
journalists.
falsification. There are no arrests of journalists in Bengal.
Is there a
Please
case
get your
about
facts
sports?
right. You will never get your facts right. You are a master of falsification.
No, tell me,
You are an epitome of fake news. You are an epitome of fake news industry. There are no arrests of journalists in Bengal.
Who reported
There
misappropriation
are
of funds
no
in clubs.
arrest of journalists
I have
in
talked about
Bengal.
Odisha. Why are you getting upset?
You are a
I am
master
talking
of
of overall
falsification.
atmosphere of terror
You
in
are
the
a
mind of
master
journalists.
of fake
You can have
news.
enough laws.
You
Law will not stop
are an
politicians
epitome
from
of
harassing
false
journalists.
news.
Media
There
have
are
to
no
stand
arrest
up.
of
Look at
journalists
these
in
people.
Bengal.
Look at these people. I am talking a much bigger issue. These people simply keep on slamming.
Journalists are spreading.
One case was reported by journalists was the football non-existent clubs fund not been investigated. Coming to more serious problem, I have gone to Odisha. Just can you keep quiet? I have gone to Odisha. I have met journalists there. The velvet glove of Mr. Patnaik has a very heavy iron head inside it. The channels, the newspapers are controlled very well by these people. These are all from the news, from the conversation I have with local journalists. I'm not talking of Calcutta. Stop shouting. I am saying in Odisha, the chief minister has an iron hand in the velvet gloves. And OTV is because it's powerful, you know. But the smaller channels who can't even speak, the newspapers can't even speak. So this is the situation in Odisha because it is a state.
Do you not? I ask you.
Jai Panda is a high-profile member.
No, I ask you, Sasmit. I ask you for a minute. Yes, Chetan. I ask you for a minute, Sasmit.
Journalists stand up.
Yeah.
You cannot say journalists.
No. I want to.
No, I think the way we are trying to allege Sasmit out there is not going to give any kind of a justification because the holistic
Thank you.
holistic.
Thank you, Chetan. DK Giri and Sasmit on the right and Aparajita and Litisha on the left. Let's have the debate taken forward. My question to you is this. See, you know, Dr. Patra, you won't mind if I tell you something, you won't consider it to be rude, I hope. Chief ministers will come and go. The #1 channel is not going anywhere. Do you realize that in this period that you have been targeting OTV, thank you for at least smiling at that. Won't get you brownie points with Naveen Patnaik tomorrow morning, huh? But do you realize that in this period that you've gone after OTV, Orissa TV, the viewership and ratings of OTV have only shot through the roof? Or will you now say they also paid 400 rupees to someone to get the ratings? Point is, these channels are popular channels. They're popular and public support. And has OTV been affected by the fact that your party has boycotted them? In fact, I saw the viewership numbers, and I saw that since you boycotted OTV, the viewership has gone up. So you're lucky for them. You please continue your boycott. You don't realize that you are making a mistake. You are filing fake case after fake case, but perception is against you. They are not losing. I'll tell you one thing, Sasmit. Listen, Sasmit, can I give you a piece of advice? Can I give you a piece of advice? Can I give you a piece of advice? I know there are channels in Odisha that toe your line, that call you the wonderful, best, etc. Tell me, why does nobody watch them?
Arnab, first and foremost, we want OTV to continue its fake stories. Because the more the fake stories they say, more times we win elections. More times Honorable Chief Minister wins elections and comes to power. So we want OTV to continue its fake story campaign.
It seems to be you seem to be under the view that your biggest opponent in Odisha is OTV. I thought your biggest opponent in Odisha is BJP, but your biggest opponent in Odisha is neither Congress or BJP, it is OTV.
The problem that is there, if there is an illegality, if OTV does illegality, they will face the law. If they do Benami transactions of land, they will face the law.
And what is your okay, Litisha will respond to you on that. Litisha, I think, okay, Sasmit, Litisha will respond. Litisha will respond.
It's not above the constitution.
Don't sweat.
If they do illegality,
Litisha will respond. Thank you.
They cannot guard behind the...
They will be punished. They will be punished.
But I don't think they are looking very scared of you right now. That's your only problem. Yeah, please, Litisha.
Arnab, you are talking of a chief minister who was the longest.
So I would like to actually put up a question for Mr. Sasmit.
Prime Minister praised him on multiple occasions.
I would like to put up a question for Mr. Sasmit Patra. Can you please tell me why are there 6 or 7 cases against OTV, against the OTV's reporter? You have also not left my grandfather, who's an 84-year-old man. You have filed a case against my grandfather, who's 84 years old. Can you please tell me what is all that about?
Shame, Sasmit.
Can I clarify? Can I clarify? First and foremost.
No, you should not clarify. You should apologize if what she's saying is true. For the second time on the program, she has exposed you. You need to apologize to her.
And transferred land in Benami transactions and money laundering through their driver, and OTV's former driver is involved. You have done Benami transactions.
Took the measurements,
Sasmit, please wait. Sasmit, she's correcting you a third time. Sasmit, since you're being factually corrected on that charge, and since Litisha Mangat has come well prepared, you need to stop sweating and listen to her. You made a charge of money laundering against her now. I'm not surprised she will respond to you now.
I'm telling you the fact.
Now you stop repeating your fact. So you listen to her now. Listen to the counter. But listen to the counter. I love it when the news media makes politicians sweat. I love it. I love it. I love it when the news media makes politicians sweat. Litisha is responding. Sasmit, you got to stop. Sasmit, you got to stop. Sasmit, you got to stop, and then she will speak. And I'm giving you 5 seconds to be quiet.
And tell the truth.
Thank you.
Do not want the truth to be told.
No, the manner in which you're going on and on makes it feel that one sentence from Litisha is going to burn you. She will respond and you will be quiet.
All I'm speaking is the truth.
No, absolutely not. OTV and the promoters, Jay Panda and Jagi Panda, have been conducting illegalities. And the police have been going around and investigating. If you do not
and
want
what about my 84-year-old grandfather?
That no,
what about my 84-year-old grandfather?
They are above the constitution. If they do law,
you tell me. You answer. I have been answering. You answer me.
Viraling of obscene video.
No, you answer me.
That is the issue.
Mr. Sasmit Patra, you answer me.
I'm answering you.
Answer my question.
You're not even listening to the question, Sasmit. Viewers are complaining now.
84-year-old grandfather.
Why did your reporter go ahead and viral this obscene video.
That is a 1.5-year-old case which is in trial. Sasmit, now you got to stop now, Sasmit, because this is you're revealing yourself. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. Let me handle this. Sasmit, I believe that it has come to the point now where you're beginning to reiterate yourself about 7 times on the course of the program. So I request you to let Litisha answer you. You make a serious charge such as money laundering, but when she begins replying, you begin speaking over her. Your voice is not so mellifluous that it needs to be heard all over again. I request you to let Litisha respond to you. Thank you. Litisha, please respond. And Sasmit, take a break. Thank you. Litisha.
An FIR was filed against my 84-year-old grandfather under the SC/ST Atrocities Act. When the Tehsildar came and gave a clean chit, they transferred the Tehsildar. And then the new Tehsildar, what did he do? He and the SDPO, the sub-collector, they came and they broke the boundary wall illegally without any notice, despite the previous Tehsildar giving a clean chit to them. That Tehsildar was transferred. Do they have an answer why this happened?
Would you listen the truth?
No, the bigger question is Sasmit and Aparajita.
7 to 8 cases constantly, like parallelly running right now.
Yes. Aparajita, Sasmit, listen, you will defend your turf and she will defend hers. No, 1 minute. Sasmit, a minute, please. Sasmit, a minute, please.
Why did you prevent the
Oh God, I want to ask you, oh my God. Can I on a lighter note, for God's sake, Sasmit, now please. Listen to me. Can I on a lighter note say to that Savio, it appears to me that the biggest issue in Odisha today is the boundary wall of OTV and the drivers of OTV. Now, if that is the single point of concern for the Odisha government in these COVID times, then I think I would be concerned about it. They're making their intentions well known. What they're saying is we are in power, we will go after you, do what you can. Similar approach to Uddhav Thackeray. Complete violation of press freedom, and I'm glad this has come up because OTV is a leading channel in Odisha and one of the leading channels in the country. Had this happened to a Lutyens channel today, then I think this would have been a biggest press freedom case. But as far as Republic TV and OTV are concerned, they're easy meat.
Yes, there would have
Savio.
There would have been candle marches across India if it was a Lutyens media. But unfortunately, it is not. But fortunately for us, for you and OTV, India is standing with us. We don't need the politicians, Arnab. They can continue to target OTV. They can continue to target Republic TV. But as long as India stands with us, journalism and journalists will continue to grow. We are leading them to a new India, Arnab. This is what journalism is about. The truth, irrespective of the government. Today, you and I have taken on the BJP government, left, right and center on many issues. Many issues.
Fake news.
All right, and we will continue to do so. So no government has the right.
Sir, let me tell you.
Today I am getting threatened from terrorists in Pakistan. I am getting threatened, my family is getting threatened, and you guys sit on the panel and try to lecture us. We journalists put our life on the line.
I think Mr. Giri, you're being very unfair to Savio. I just want to tell you one thing. Viewers. I want to tell you one thing, viewers. 1 minute. It is so easy to pass comments on journalists like fake news. Viewers, I want to tell you, I don't give compliments easily. And I also don't agree with Savio on many things. But today, let me tell you, sitting in Goa, he's taken on all the terrorist groups in Pakistan. Today, he has been forced to lodge a complaint because for the last few days, he's getting threatening calls against himself and his family from Pakistan. This one journalist is doing this. Is he walking around with Z category security? Are we not proud of his service? Are we not proud of the service that Savio does?
Very much.
I would say today that even OTV is doing its service, and I request you, Sasmit, I request you, you don't need to bury the political hatchet, because the fight between Jay Panda and Naveen Patnaik will go for a long time. But then they are both elected representatives and both representative of legitimate political parties in this country. Where you are being unfair on is a 24-year-old channel that is popular in your state. Am I wrong, Aparajita? And the more you target the channel, the more popular they will be. Take it from me in writing. Aparajita, take it from me in writing.
Yes, OTV is a very good channel.
Is not elected.
OTV is a very good channel, very popular channel, I must say.
Elected by BJP. Get it right.
Okay, Aparajita and Sasmit can
He has not been elected on
OTV.
Don't get personal.
Please let me speak for a minute. Please let me speak for a minute.
Election on election. They are elected.
Please let me speak for a minute.
Sasmit.
OTV is a very popular channel. OTV is doing a very good job. OTV is exposing the corruption in COVID management. OTV is exposing the corruption in various other sectors, and that is why OTV is being victimized. Now here, Arnab, I would like to deviate from this OTV matter and take you to some other example. Please give me 1 minute.
Sasmit, please, Sasmit, you have the maximum time, yeah.
Sasmit has to actually stop.
He doesn't stop. I don't know what's happened to him. He used to be a polite young man some time back.
Full of sound and fury signifying nothing. Arnab, I want to tell you one thing. In fact, you have got a fantastic retinue in this MP by from Maharashtra BJD. Police, and I know what happened today with you. I will be sharing with you something which has happened to me. Just give me 1 minute. Height of arrogance, height of vindictiveness, height of insecurity, height of intolerance in the state government's mind. Now, let me give you an example. I'm the sitting MP of Bhubaneswar. My office has been sealed.
My God, how can this happen?
My office has been sealed right now. I'm the sitting MP. I'm holding office in the open in different parts of the constituency. I have been trying to tell you this for the past 15-20 minutes. And my fault has been, they are charging me with COVID-19 violation.
What happened? Right? Did you fall?
What I did was, I took 21 photographs of violation by the BJD ministers and the BJD MLAs and 1 video. And I have sent all to the Honorable Chief Minister saying that there have been COVID violation by the sitting BJD ministers and sitting BJD
This is not
MLAs.
fair.
No action has been taken yet. I have asked for...
Sasmit!
Did you violate COVID guidelines or not?
I have asked for BJD party office sealing. BJD party office must be sealed because
I think Saurabh, I'll give you the last word, Saurabh, because you haven't Ratan Sharda and Saurabh. I'll give you 10 seconds each, please.
To actually govern the state.
Allow me to respond to this.
Arnab,
it's a larger question of democracy under threat. Journalists need protection, and I would request that journalists need larger protection, because this politics of
journalists do need larger protection
at different parts of the country.
Yeah, Ratan Sharda.
We need a lawyers collective to come and help us.
Journalists, it is just like saying that have stronger laws against rape and rape will stop. You can have stronger law in favor of journalists, still they cannot be saved because of the nature of their job. Because police is a handiwork of the politicians.
I think, but the courts need to step in now. I'll have to close now because of completely. I'll have to close now because I'll have to close now because of want of time. But I think we can only appeal to the courts of the country to provide this protection. Now, this has been a good debate. I thank you all for joining me, viewers. As far as Republic is concerned, I am extremely grateful to you for your support. For the 10-minute notice that was served to me. I want to end by saying, come what may, we will not apologize. Parambir Singh will try and bring up fake cases against Republic, but the truth behind that will also come up. And viewers, I have just been told that there have been transfers of police officers who were speaking to the press saying there's no case on Republic. You know, those who are refusing to comply with Parambir and his instructions in the TRP case are now being transferred by him. Let's keep a close watch on that. See you soon, viewers, on the Sunday debate. For now, good night and goodbye.